Hey everybody, welcome to our week 2 of Physics Mechanics 150, Physics 150 Mechanics. See, I'm a trained professional, I can do this. It looks like you've had reasonable success as a group at least in Unit 1. Now, I'll get those caught up this coming week and have a little bit of feedback for you, but overall I was reasonably pleased. I was also very happy that the ones who had trouble getting in due to the issues with the access code uh, did make it in successfully. And if anybody has yet to do that for some reason and not communicated to me or your advisor, please do so. That way, because it's not hard to fix, we just gotta know about it. Okay, let's talk about this week 2 material. You have really two assignments and one just think about one. The assignment, the first one, or the one I think is most interesting because you're playing with stuff, is the kinematics lab. The kinematics lab you're going to use. I don't know if you've noticed it, if you've got into it and looked at it yet, there's that V notch that's about yay long. I'm old-fashioned, so I said yay. Um, that you mount at a certain angle and roll some spheres of different sizes and masses down it and see how long it takes to get there. So you're going to be measuring their velocity as they increase due to gravity. And then you'll be using, I think this is the one where you play with what's called the constant velocity car. And all it is a little fun car with uh, battery operated motor that you can put on a track and measure its velocity with time, and it's assumed then it really is kind of a constant velocity device, so you can measure that, and you've got 2 or 3 things to do with that. It's also good after you're done with it if you have a small dog that's fun that likes to chase stuff like this and your parents don't mind, or you don't mind if you're the parent. Shouldn't assume too much, I guess. um, that the animal frequently likes to interact with that, or maybe act scared for a little bit, but if you get them used to it, my dog loved it. Um, Again, after he got used to it, when he was first, he's a little Yorkie, got 2 of them now, and they're really kind of scary, or they get scared easily. So once they assumed that I wasn't going to torture them with it, which I never would, they kind of liked it, I think, and we played with it for a little bit. Let's see. The math this week, if I remember correctly, there are 6 problems out of chapters 2 and 3 in the book, but they're all in one place in WebAssign. And they're good little useful problems. Between the kinematics lab and those problems, like I think I told you last week, that's going to give you a little bit of background for next week's project. Next week's project is really about projectile motion. And one of them is if you're dropping a parachute or some supplies to somebody and you've got to get it to a certain location. So what's the horizontal and vertical distance, and what is the velocity it reaches when it reaches the ground? They're kind of cool little calculations, kind of basic, but kind of cool. And then some others about projectiles too. If you were to use a catapult to put something across some distance, you can do that. And they're kind of fun to play with and reasonably good to know about. Kind of basic kinematic stuff. That's why we call it kinematics. Um, let's see. I think that's about all the stuff we're doing next week. I hope you're enjoying the class. I always kind of like these with the little lab in them. I think that's kind of fun. But as I always try to tell you, never tell me you apologize for asking a question. That's what I'm here for, is to answer questions when you have them. So anyway, that's it. I'll be available if you want to reach me. Reach out to me. Text me first. If you want to email me, that's fine, but we can talk, and I could probably arrange because I've got my own personal Zoom account, so I could probably arrange if I needed to. Don't like to do it too often, but I could set up a thing where we can talk together if we chose to. So anyway, you take care, and I hope you have fun this week, and I will be in touch.